Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm excited to share with you my new baritone ukulele. Something I've been wanting to do actually for a little bit now is to expand how many baritones I own, because for quite a while I've only had the Macala. And I will put in the info section a link to the review of that particular baritone. The struggle that I've had with it is that certainly, as I said in the review, a tremendous value for the money. It isn't all laminate though, and it just didn't have the ringing notes that I was really looking for that you find in an all solid instrument. So I was on the Ukulele Underground forum, and they started talking about a reverb shop, Pono guitars and ukuleles, right from the Pono factory. Basically, they sell some ukuleles. Actually, John is the one that owns the company. His son, Andrew, is the one that runs the ukulele site, which is one of the reasons why you see so many Ponos on the ukulele site. So I started looking, and they had some tremendous values there. Some of the ukuleles were maybe 2, 3, 4, even 5 years old, but they were in new condition. They were just not sold at the time, pulled because of COVID, whatever, varying reasons. So I went on there and found this MB. This is their entry-level satin baritone, and it is called Mahogany Baritone MB. But this one is from 2017, and John said, just like new. So I got a 5-year-old baritone for less than half what I would have paid for a new one. A new one right now I think is like $447 from Ukulele site, and that's a tremendous value. So what I want to do is I want to take some time and look at this baritone. You've already heard what it sounds like. When I got this, actually when I got it, one of the D string was actually broken. And that, by the way, is a very, very common thing with nylon type strings. I can't tell you, for years I played classical guitar, studied classical guitar, went and had the teacher, the whole thing. And I can't tell you how many times I would go into the case, flip it open, and one of the strings, usually one of the wound strings, would be broken. So let's take a look at this. Here's your MB, and I want you to look right away. Look at this. This is an old design. I love it. I love this. I'm telling you, I'm in love with this baritone. It's a very simple instrument, yet it has everything that you need. Notice there's no overlay or anything there. So let's look at this. All solid woods, all solid mahogany, ebony on the bridge, bone saddle, nice little rosette. You see that? Very simple. Ebony fingerboard, bone nut. Grover tuners, super smooth. Super, super smooth. You can see this mahogany is, dare I use the word perfect, but it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Now I did put in strap pins. I just put those on. I just really wish that I could play a ukulele without strap, but I just can't do it. So I think that's just because I play guitar for so many years. I'm just used to it. So when I got this, I took off the strings, obviously, because one was broken. Treated the fingerboard. It's a 5-year-old uke, so it didn't look bad. But I put lemon oil on it. Also did the bridge. Obviously put the strap pins in just recently. But I put these strings on. I've been using a lot of Worth clears lately. This is what I put on this. This is the Worth CB clear baritone, 63. So you get 2 sets out of it. And the thing is it's all unwound. There's no wound strings. So I am moving more in that direction, getting rid of, in fact, I don't really have any wound strings on any of my ukes, even though I play a lot of low G. But I've gone to a lot of the Worth strings now. So this MB, if you think about it for just a second, what do you want in a ukulele? I enjoy an all solid wood instrument. I really like the ebony versus especially the walnut that's on the Macala. Side dots, which this has, I didn't show you, but it has side dots. 3rd, 5th, 10th, and 12th, and 14th actually. Little dots on the front if we have to have them. Personally, if I ever buy a custom uke, I will have none on the front because they're useless for me. Smooth tuners, but the solid wood, the good construction, a solid instrument. I don't need all the bling. So you can add, now if you look on my YouTube channel, the Pono Pro Classic 5, that instrument had everything. It had the slotted headstock. It had had a pickup put into it. It was a gloss finish. It was spruce rosewood, all solid. It was ebony. It had abalone around the whole top, abalone rosette. It was a beautiful instrument. Of course, it cost, even at that time, 4 or 5 years ago, well over $1,000. But in comparison of that instrument and this instrument, it's still all solid wood. It's still ebony. It's still Grover's, although obviously it's slotted. And just a tremendous sound that one had and that this one has. Incredible sustain. When I picked this instrument up after I kind of did a little service on it, if you will, new strings, they stretched out. I was, you know, I always like to do Christmas Time is Here at the beginning there, because that is shortening your string and it is showing you if you have any really bad notes. Listen to each one of those. That's the one that's almost, many times, is a little bit thuddy. Listen to that ring, listen to that sustain. It's beautiful. This chord, as well as the C, this chord, for some reason, just resonates within the body. This is 2030. C also. You can just hear it resonating, sustaining. Sounds like a little orchestra in there. It just, it plays, by the way, the setup was fantastic. I lowered the action a little bit just because that's me. I had the saddle out anyway, so that's not a big deal. Doing the strings. Love these strings, by the way. this baritone. This is important because when you love an instrument, you love the sound, you have sustain, it plays fantastic, you love the look. I love the look of this. Really plain. I don't need bling. Bling does not make your instrument sound any better. And most of the time, when you spend 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I mean, I've seen baritones for $10,000. And it is because of all the custom inlay work on the fretboard and up here and all that. And that's fine. If you want that, praise the Lord. Buy it. If you can afford it, buy it. Don't go in debt over it, though. I don't think that's smart. Personal opinion. If you can afford it, buy it. You want to spend 10 grand on a baritone, great. It ain't going to sound that much better than that Pro Classic that I had, and that even had bling on it, but it sounded fantastic. I had a Pohaku baritone that was beautiful, great, like $1,000 bucks. So I think for $1,000-ish or less, you can buy a fantastic instrument. This is important, as I said earlier, and I didn't finish my thought, because I'm going to be doing quite a bit of baritone as far as videos coming up. I'm going to be doing a video on a new Mahalo baritone. Very entry level cost wise, but a beautiful instrument. Probably the lightest baritone I've ever held. I'm also going to be doing, and this will be really interesting, I'm looking forward to it, a comparison between the Mahalo and the Macala. The Macala has gone up a little bit, it's around $100 bucks. The Mahalo is like $109, $110. I want to compare the two as far as how they look, how they play, and especially, obviously, how they sound. I've also got the exact same instrument in a tenor that I purchased off Reverb that I'm turning into a baby baritone. We're going to look at that. We're also going to look at the string set that I'm putting on it. It is not the Romero. It is a custom set, and I will be showing you that in the upcoming weeks. So anyway, stay tuned. A lot of baritone stuff coming. Practice makes perfect. We just finished chords. Not all the chords we're going to look at, but we'll be looking at some other things. Baritone building blocks is coming this summer. So I hope you enjoyed that. I know I've done a lot of talking. Sorry. I'm just really excited about this instrument and looking forward to, I'm on the prowl for, aren't we always, a Pro Classic. And the reason for the Pro Classic is the radius fingerboard. That does help. But I will tell you, this is a flat fingerboard, and it really plays nice. No problem at all. Anyway, I will see you soon, and enjoy, and check out Reverb, the shop for Pono. Pono guitars and ukuleles. Sorry. I was born in Hawaii, so I have to say ukulele because that's where I'm from. That's where I was born. Anyway, I will see you soon. And I'm making this right before Memorial Day. So I pray that you have a safe and a fun Memorial Day. See you next week.